The question is, can I create a slide deck with Perplexity? Now let's find out. So if you go to perplexity.ai, you get to this page, and we have Perplexity Pro. There are, I believe, 3 levels. It's Perplexity, I don't know if it's called free or just Perplexity. There's Perplexity Pro, and then there's Perplexity Max, which is fairly new. But this is the Perplexity Pro experience. So you get to this page, and then you click on the plus. And there's an option to create files or apps. And then it says right next to it, turn your ideas into docs, slides, dashboards, and more. So let's try that. Put that in, and the model selection went away. So I don't know, like I didn't change that. Like I did this ahead of time because I just wanted to, I didn't know what this experience was going to be like. But I selected that, and then I put in my prompt, and I will just show you the rest from history. So we'll go here. So I selected that option, and then my prompt was create a slide deck of at least 5 slides titled Your Annual Performance Review from the Perspective of Your Cat. And it's kind of weird. It reviewed 15 sources. I'm fine. It's Perplexity, and that's what it does, so that's fine. And it kind of gleaned from the prompt that it was going to be a humorous slide deck, so that's fine. And it went through, these are the sources, no problem. And then it came back with, now let me create a humorous slide deck, blah, blah, blah. And then it just sat there, and there wasn't really any feedback. There wasn't visually anything happening. I didn't know if that was just how Perplexity did things, or if it just wasn't working. After probably 5 minutes, I'm just like, okay, it's not doing anything. So then I just asked, well, where's the slide deck? And then I don't even know. It didn't. Usually it'll, like, the tools will come back and like, oh, I'm sorry, you're absolutely right. Let me start making that for you. It just started doing stuff. So these are the 2 steps, and then it's like, oh yeah, I guess I'll make it now. So it actually made it so this didn't do like a Google Slides or a PowerPoint slide deck. This actually made it coded a slide deck application, and it's pretty basic as far as coding goes, but it was just, know that with the prompt that I used, it didn't actually give me a PowerPoint slide deck. I didn't try prompting it for a specific like PowerPoint slide deck. I just wanted to keep it general and see what it did. But in this case, it actually coded an interactive slide deck using Python. So it went through and it did that, and then it had the code here, and then it had the HTML file, and then it generated this file. So put those away, and then it had this description of what it was, and it actually had 6 slides, and then here are the features of the application. So we can read through that if you choose. And then this is interesting. So I can click on this, and it gives me the code, which is fine. I mean, this is the HTML. Let me go backwards. If I click on the Python pieces, this will actually give me the Python. And that's just an array, and put all that stuff, and like, okay. And then, oops, didn't mean to do that. So if I click on this one, then it gives the entire thing. So this was just part of it, and then this was, now we have JSON, and now HTML content, and there's a bunch of it at the bottom, and the end of that. And then, so I mean, that's the code. It's not that complicated. And then this is the actual HTML. So then when I click on this, what I expected was that I'd be able to view the slide deck or view the application within Perplexity. I don't know. Maybe I'm not doing it right. But if I click on this, I just get the HTML, and I can load more, and it gives me the rest of the HTML. And this is CSS embedded in there, and blah, 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 and more HTML. And I can't actually see the slide deck. I can download it, which I did, and I'll show you in a second, but I couldn't figure out a way to actually view the slide deck application from within Perplexity. You might care about that, you might not. I just feel like it's worth sharing. So I did download it, and then this is what it actually looks like. And again, 6 slides. And this is just HTML. And slide 2. Again, I'm not going to read through everything, but I'll leave it up. If you want to read it, you can pause and read through. Ears are not toys. So, I mean, okay. I mean, it's not... I didn't put styling, instructions in there, and it's kind of basic, but at the same time, it's not... I didn't give it specific details, and it's not really supposed to be this, like, zipped-up professional thing. It's just supposed to be kind of light and humorous, and I think it's okay. So, if I go back... Yeah, so that was everything in there, and I'm sure I can go back, and if I didn't like, the colors it used or the styles it used or something else, or I had specific pictures I wanted to have of, a specific cat instead of that cat emoji, I'm sure I could do some of that, and it would integrate it within the application. But this was just a really basic prompt just to see what it would do, and it did create a slide deck, again, as an interactive application, and it was pretty easily usable. I can also share it. So if I do share, I can, it'll create a link, then I can send a link to it. But I don't know. So, I mean, you can create slide decks with Perplexity. Again, it might not be exactly like if you've tried it with Gemini or ChatGPT or Claude or something else. Those will usually give you, PowerPoint deck, or I think Gemini will just do something that'll go right to Google Slides. So, I mean, this made an application, so you would have to actually ask it for a specific format if that's what you want. But, yeah, it still might be interesting. So, go into Perplexity, try it out, and see what you think. See you next time.